Just drop a line and reel 'em in. It's good old boys, come fishing again. Just drop a line and reel 'em in. It's good old boys, come fishing again.
Yeah, it's that time again to drop a line. So sit back and relax and let's go fishing again. Come along as we join John Shaw and today's special guest. Reel 'em in on Fishing with the Good Old Boys. Good fishing.
Just drop a line and reel 'em in. It's good old boys, come fishing again. Just drop a line and reel 'em in. It's good old boys, come fishing again. It's good old boys, come fishing again.
Good morning, folks. We're at Roosevelt Lake this morning. How many people know what this lure is right here? I bet some of you guessed it. It's the wiggle stick, one of the hot new lures to come out of the Arizona area this past winter. And we have with us Gary Solomon. He's the man who manufactures the wiggle stick. He's going to show us all about this great lure in a few minutes, so you stay put. We'll be right back. We even had Floyd Preas with us this morning, so stay put. That's quite an impressive collection of wiggle sticks you have here, Gary. Tell us about how you developed it. I know your wife, Karen, and you have been working on this wiggle stick for about 3 years.
Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, we both worked real hard on getting this thing put together. We've, as you mentioned, it's been about 3 years since we've finished the design of the production model, and we put these out now. We've got them out in the market since about the 15th of November of this year, and we've got this array of colors that you've seen here, most of which are out on the market, some of which will be released pretty soon. And it's been kind of a labor of love for us, of course. We even catch a few fish with them.
Oh, I know you catch more than a few. I've seen you go through a few times catching a lot of fish with these puppies here.
You bet.
So Gary, tell us what makes your wiggle stick different than other crankbaits?
Well, John, it's a lipless bait for one thing. As you can kind of see that there's not a lip to help pull it down. What puts the bait down and gives it its action is a weight. And right behind the eyeballs there's a 30 caliber lead pistol ball, which is molded into the lure, and this allows you to fish the bait all the way down to the bottom without having a lip to pull it down. And this allows you also to fish it real slow along the bottom.
I noticed when you were fishing a little while ago, you were jigging it also.
Oh, you bet. As a matter of fact, it's an excellent bait for jigging, for fishing for suspended fish, long pilings and that sort of stuff. I've caught a lot of fish. As a matter of fact, this spring here at Roosevelt, caught fish anywhere from 2 feet deep to 42 feet deep using the same lure.
And I also noticed this is a particular sparkle one there. What do you
Right. As a matter of fact, this is a model we're just about to introduce into the market. The pearl-bodied lures have been very effective, but this lure, these sparkle body lures, will be on the market in about another month, I'd guess. These have been real hot for us, and it took us about 6 months to perfect the process to get the polyflake into the injection mold.
Excellent. Why don't you reel the one that you have in the water on up here and show the folks how you
This is
you rig them up.
This here's particular pattern is a crawdad pattern that works real well. It's what happens when a fish bites it. He ends up with the hook in his mouth. He's bitten the lure, but he ends up with the hook in the mouth, and as he fights, the lure travels away from the hook because it's not attached to the hook itself or to the lure itself. It's attached to the split ring, which is separate. It doesn't allow the fish any torque of the weight of the lure to pull the hook free. So it's kind of a unique feature of this type of a bait. There aren't very many of them on the market.
Yeah, and these are available at different tackle shops in the valley, or?
Right. As a matter of fact, they're available at Nevitt's Marine, at Anglers and Hunters, several stores around. I know Water Dog Willie's carries them, and the Fisherman's Choice, they have them as well.
How about our friends in Tucson, where they're going to be able to pick up your wiggle sticks?
Well, you know, I'm not sure whether they're in Tucson at this point or not, but I know that Ron Sampley is my distributor, and he's been talking to Bob's Bargain Barn.
All right, so I'm sure they'll get them down to Bob's Bargain Barn.
Right.
So let's go out and fish this lure and show the folks just what it can do.
All right.
The wiggle stick. Let's go get it.
kind of jigging that right there off of that bottom. There's a reef right here.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times them fish will be right up on top of that.
You got one? All right.
I got a smallmouth or a large, but I got some.
Get him forward.
Yeah, small largemouth. Let me get out of your way. The old wiggle stick, huh?
We don't have a net either.
No net, huh?
Hold on, I can get him.
All right. What pound test you have on?
I got 6.
All right. All right, Floyd. Nice fish. Not a big fish, but it's a fish. The way the bite's been, the old wiggle stick just nailed it right away.
Yeah, after a storm like this, you know, any fish you catch is a bonus because but we was driving that thing right, just dragging it right across the bottom real slow, and he just picked it up and ran with it, just nearly like he's using live bait. And if you notice a while ago when that fish jumped, how that came up the line, so he had no leverage at all to shake that hook. And it always worked. And if you notice, we didn't have him hooked all that good.
Let's put him in the well.
Yeah, because he wants to get some still pictures.
Okay, good enough. What do you think, Gary?
That looks like a pretty good fish. Way to
All
go,
right.
Floyd.
It's your time down here.
Well, I'm hoping.
Okay.
All right, let's put him in here. Okay, fun stuff. How's about your third cast, Floyd?
He got a little bit warm.
Yeah, it's warming up.
I'm going to put my jacket back on, but I'll get out of these for a second.
What are you doing back there, Gary? Just sort of almost like a troll with it, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, we're moving along a little bit with the drifting with the wind, and I'm just kind of reeling real slow so I don't get the action of the lure going too fast right now because the bite's a little tough, and they kind of prefer the bait to be moved pretty slow.
Yeah, I got to get the hang of these wiggle sticks here.
It takes a little bit of touch, but once you've cast it 3 or 4 times, I think you'll find it's pretty effective.
I get rid of this bird's nest I just got here.
Okay, a plastic bird nest. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's it.
That's a professional overline.
All right. Yeah, I don't quite have the hang of your lure here yet, Gary. I haven't caught a fish. Oh, this is only about the second time I've tried the lure.
Well, it'll come to you pretty quick, John. I'm sure you're a pretty good fisherman, so you have no difficulty with that. It takes a few casts and a couple of retrieves and dragging it along here. I've been having there's one.
You got one?
Yep.
All right. Woohoo! Way to go, bud. All right. Yeah, he's got one. All right.
don't have a net.
No net, but that's all right. He could just swing it in. All right, Gary.
What color you got?
Well, this is a crawdad pattern here.
All right,
brown
buddy.
with an orange
Seems like a
belly.
nice fish, too.
Yeah, I'm going to have a shotgun, but I might need
We
a
have a
net.
net or what? No net? All right, we don't have the net. All right, look at the side. Nice fish.
Get him, John.
Let's see if I...
What's that hook?
I got him. Nice fish. Way to go. Woohoo! Nice.
What you trying to do? Show me up?
Hey, Floyd, look at him back here.
Well, that's-
Wiggle stick. Way to go, Gary. Here's your fish. Hold on to
Thank
that
you.
puppy.
Well,
Watch
that's-
him. Whoa.
That's 1 in a row.
That's a nice fish. I'd say that's close to 3 pounds.
Yeah, he's pretty nice fish.
Crawdad color?
Yeah, it's that that's that
I know,
small
Mike.
brown one with an orange belly.
As a matter of fact, I think he's 3 pounds.
He sure got that hook in him.
He ate that thing.
Yes, he did. I think he
bring him
might
over.
be.
Yeah, bring him over here so we
Where
don't.
you was at. See if I can get one out.
Let's put her in here. We'll weigh her up here. Looks like a gal, huh?
Looks like one.
I don't want to drop her. Let's see what we have here. 212, 213, right in there. Great fish for a tournament, I tell you.
Yeah, I sure could have used him last Saturday.
Woo, I guess a lot of guys could have.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
right, the wiggle stick. We'll save him. We'll keep this fella here.
Yeah,
Way to go, guy. I
Thank
gotta
you.
shake your hand on that, buddy.
Thank
That's
you,
a heck
thank
of
you.
a nice fish. Way to go. Let's stick him in the well. All right, let's get some more. Floyd, I gotta catch a fish here with the wiggle stick. I don't know.
Your time.
I know. Let's see what we could do. So Gary, tell me how you were working that lure there. I'm having a problem. Not a problem. I just haven't fished the lure that much. What were you doing?
Well, I tossed it out in about 15 feet of water. Let it settle right to the bottom, and then just started a slow retrieve. retrieved it about 6 or 8 feet, stopped it, let it sit on the bottom again, and on the second time I picked it up, the fish just swallowed the lure.
So that's the trick, huh? You sort of could let it rest on the bottom a bit and then...
Matter of fact, fishing it essentially like you'd fish a medium weight jig head or maybe even a plastic worm. Actually, the fish picked it up off the bottom, I think.
All right. You were telling me about a spot that you were fishing yesterday or the day before, what, Rabbit Island or something like that?
Yeah, I was out behind Rabbit Island in a couple of those coves back there, and there's fish seem to be moving up in a kind of a pre-spawn setup where some of them are real shallow and some of them are medium deep, and we did pretty well. Matter of fact, Karen and I caught 18 fish in one day, which wasn't too bad. The biggest one's about 2 pounds, I'd guess, but a lot of fish.
Maybe we'll run over there in a little bit, but not for a while. Though. You just caught that big fish. Let's hang out here for a while.
Yeah, this might be a good spot to get another one.
I want to see your wife Karen fishing. All right, Floyd. Woohoo, Floyd. All right.
Get him, Floyd.
Get him, Floyd.
You got it. That looks like that is a good one.
All right, Floyd.
I don't know what we got. I don't know what's small or large. We'll find out.
All right. There's that guy. He went right under the boat.
Yeah.
Come on. Woo. Look at him move.
This 6-pound line,
Yeah,
so we'll
be
just have to
careful
kind of
with
be
that,
easy. I don't lose that wiggle stick. It's getting good to. Hold on
There
just
he
a
is.
second.
There he is. All right.
The little line's so thin. Man, he ate that one. Look at that. You see how that slides away? That keeps them out of there. And I tell you what, though, we'll make one comment while we hear that lure sliding up and down that line. You should retie. You should retie every now and then, and we're going to just be careful on that. And let's let that little puppy go swim.
Yeah, let's throw back
Catch some
in.
more.
Go on.
There you go.
Way to go, Floyd. I don't know. I got to just get on the jackhammer here and catch me one with the old wiggle stick here.
What size you got on? You got the same size
I
I
got
got
the
on?
same size. Must not be working it right. You got 2 fish, and Gary Wigglestick picked up 1, and I'm here. Poor old John. He hasn't caught a fish yet, folks. I don't know what to do.
No, we got you hemmed up in the middle. He's catching one behind, I'm one in the front. We're not leaving any for you. That's
what it is. That's what the deal is.
By the way, John, I've left the present business as in. I will be going probably to the time his show airs. I know you didn't know anything about it, so I'll tell you in case you call the other store that I've been working at. Well, I'm going to be going to Nevitt's at East Valley Marine down in Gilbert, so
all right.
You'll have to call me down there.
Dynamite. Floyd goes to Nevitt's, East Valley Marine. That's dynamite news, Floyd. As a matter of fact, they're going to be a new sponsor with Fishing with the Good Old Boys, so we're real happy you're going down.
Nevitt's is?
That's right.
I didn't know that. Of course, I've been gone. I've been down fishing with Porter Wagner for the last 3 days, so I hope some of that talent rubbed off.
Yeah! Great stuff. Nevitt's Marine and Floyd Preas. Can't beat that with a stick. Not even a wiggle stick.
Tell you what, let's do. There's another area back over here. It's kind of where Gary was talking about behind Rabbit Island there.
Yeah, that spot Gary was talking about. Yeah,
right,
let's go over there.
And might be some little bigger fish over there, so why don't we go over there and let's
see
give
what
it
we
a
can
try.
do over there. And also, I want to get Karen, Gary's wife, on and show us how she fishes. She fishes the heck out of these wiggle sticks. I tell you, she catches a lot of fish with the wiggle stick.
Gary really ain't telling us the truth, because I've been up here with him before, and Karen's one that catches all the big fish. So.
Oh, watch out. He's spilling the beans on you, buddy. All right, let's move over to that area then. Check it out.
Okay, let me get my lure tied on right here.
All right, good
I'm
stuff.
all fumble fingers this morning. My hands hadn't thawed out since we got out here, I don't think.
Yeah, it was real chilly this morning, folks.
It's a little different.
Up quite a bit.
Don, I'm kind of doubling up on that knot.
I gotta get
Then
me.
that lure's going to be sliding up and down that thing.
All right,
Well,
let's...
there went my lure. I cut the wrong line, see? Almost. Hi?
There goes the best fisherman on the lake.
Where's that? Oh, yeah.
That boy flying right along
Yeah.
there. I tell you, this weather is dynamite.
It is unreal.
Last night I thought it was going to be so cold today in the lake, but boy, was I faked out.
Yeah, I even brought my snowmobile suit along with me, as you seen earlier.
Yeah.
I took it off. And
Yeah, when you did the strip for us.
yeah, I liked your little tune there. See if we can get out there.
I gotta get this wiggle stick to work for me. You guys are catching all the fish.
Well, we're supposed to put it on you. We're the boss, see?
All right, okay.
You're the boss of the show, but we're the boss of the lake. See?
Oh, all right, that's it.
Yeah, let that thing sink down there, getting in a little shallower water there.
All right, Bud, you got one, Bud? Yoo-hoo! All right, get him, Bud. Yeah, all
Smaller
right.
fish. You gonna come up?
All right. Nice fish, Floyd.
Well, they're all nice today after him. Look here. Somebody's had this fish before. Look here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Had him right on there. Now he hit that a lot easier than the other one did. He didn't come up and just hammer it. He's right over there next to shore.
Way to go,
Up in
Floyd.
there hunting him a nest.
Wiggle stick. All right, what do you think, Aaron?
I think that's all right.
I think that was
You gotta love it.
I tell you what, when you come up here after a front like that, and you see all the people around here, and they, as you can see in the background probably, we got 15, 20 boats around us. We have not seen one person boat a fish of any kind.
That's right.
And when you got a nice storm front like we had, well, it really wasn't nice, it's pretty rough. And we come up here to from Apache to do this show with Gary, and we didn't do that good down there.
Down at Apache, yeah, you had that terrible weather down there.
And generally after a front, it ain't near as good. So, and here we've caught several fish today, so I think it's excellent.
You caught several. Gary caught one. I'm blank. I don't know. I got to learn how to use your bait here, Gary. I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. All right, that plane's taking off again over there. That seaplane, that's the most exciting thing that's happened the last hour or so. The bite's been absolutely terrible, except for Floyd. He always catches fish. But the old wiggle stick, yeah, I'm sure we're going to get some more fish.
Well, they know that I'm going to turn them loose, so they feel sorry for me.
That's it. That's what the deal is, Floyd. You know these fish by name, individually. You've been coming up here so long.
I've been wanting to catch a crappie, though.
I just want to get one of these wiggle fish here.
Yeah, John, you got it.
I got him. There it is.
You broke the ice, John. You mean you caught a wiggle stick fish?
I got a wiggle stick fish. Come on, where are
John,
you?
break the ice. He's coming up on
Where
me.
are you?
He's coming up.
Where are you? Where is he?
Right there, yeah.
Oh, there he is. Come on, baby. Wiggle stick. All right, well, wiggle my stick. I caught a fish. All right, I feel good now. Is that what it is?
Just a second. I'll do it. Right here. What it done, it went behind that bone. See that?
Oh, look at that. See that?
Now you caught him, you get to turn him loose.
I give him a kiss, too.
Well, I'm sure glad
Nice
I'm
little
not.
dinko, but at least I caught one. I
Sure
was
glad I'm not-
nervous there for a while. Get in there, buddy. Get up and grill.
Sure glad I'm not your girlfriend.
I know. I got to gargle before I go home and see her tonight. Wiggle stick fever. All right, let's get some more. I like that.
Get you back out there where you can get on that point again.
Yeah, see what we could do. Okay, this is fun stuff. Let's go find Karen.
I'm ready. Let me
All right.
put this thing on high and go.
Hey, we'd like to welcome Karen Solomon with us here. This is Gary's wife, and she's really the brains behind Wiggle Stick, right, Karen?
No.
Our favorite way of fishing the Wiggle Stick is, why don't you explain to the folks, Karen?
Well, I'm a little bit lazy. I guess I just like to drop it in the water and troll it. Just,
I've seen you catch fish that
yeah,
way, too.
I do. I
tell
catch
you.
lots of them. But I can catch them casting, too.
So you guys out there who have wives, daughters, girlfriends, or whatever that like to fish and get them out there and you like to do some trolling, the Wiggle Stick works great for that. So we're going to try a little trolling of the Wiggle Stick. Let's start trolling. Karen, why don't you show us how you count that
Okay,
lure
well,
down?
I just pull the trigger back on this and let it ease in the water and start counting down. So until I have about 20 or 25 or 30. Depends on the mood I'm in, I guess. And I just count out like this. And then I set my reel. And then all the while I'm fishing, I hold my finger here on this line.
Just in case something
Just so I can feel
you can
the
feel it.
fish come up, and a lot of times I'll feel the crappie just play with the lure.
Crappie or the bass.
Or the bass, that's right.
Or the catfish. Or
Whatever.
The carp, whatever it is.
And if I sometimes while they're playing with it, I'll just ease that line back just a little bit like this, and they'll take it, and then I'll start to reel in. Oh, I think I got one.
All right, let me get out of your way.
Look at there.
Get him in. All right, way to go, Karen.
Gosh, where did he go?
All right, Karen.
Where's it going?
There he is. Here he is.
There it is.
There he is.
Get him, John.
I got him.
Great.
I got him.
God, look at that.
Nice, nice.
That's bigger than mine.
I think so. I think so. Way to go, Mama.
Oh, well, how about that?
It's your fish. Yeah, look at that. Here, take that.
You might as well.
Might as
I
well let
have
him
to
go.
hold this. Yeah, we got to let him go back now.
That's a big girl, it looks like to me.
Nice fish.
Nice.
Okay.
All
Back in
right.
the water.
Wiggle stick. All right.
Here you
Get
go,
in there.
fish. Come in.
All right.
Here it goes.
Yeah. I'd like to thank Floyd for coming out with us today. Gary and Karen Solomon, maker of the fine bait wiggle stick. Gary, it's been a great time today.
Thank you very much, John. It's been our pleasure.
And you say the lures are available in most bait and tackle stores throughout the valley, and they're going to be in Tucson real soon, right?
We're hoping so, yes. We've got them in quite a few stores, and we're looking forward to folks picking those up and giving them a try for us.
Fantastic. They work great. I was a little, I wasn't sure. I didn't know until I came out today, and you guys showed me these wiggle sticks are great bait.
It does take a little trial to prove it out.
Works fine. Folks, we'll see you next time.